Hey there, it's Justin beyond your front door. It's Friday night again. Had a rough week. I wanted to get out, find somewhere quiet just to chill, truck camper, relax. My Friday night did not start off well, as I screwed up the last time I was in the truck camper and forgot to turn off the review camera, which is an accessory, and it drained the battery. I'll tell you all that story when it gets settled. I've got the battery boosted now, got the car running. I'm gonna head off. I don't have a spot defined yet. I'm gonna drive into the backwoods. There's a couple of areas I think might work, but I've not been up there since last fall, and I wasn't really thinking about putting a 5.5 ton camper on it. So I'm gonna go for a drive. I'm gonna find out what's out there, what'll work for a place to boondock for tonight. Then I'll bring you back and I'll whine about, well, how my rough start to the weekend went. This is the road I'm trying to drive up. This is actually the better part. I had to leave the phone down while I was coming up the hill. Gotta go real slow. It's super bumpy. This is actually much smoother than the section that I just passed. Can you believe it? Whoa. Lots and lots of bumps. I guess this has not been graded yet for spring. This is still the industrial use for the winter that has created this mess. Ugh. We'll go a little further and see if we need to turn around or not. Hopefully it gets better as we get out of the industrial part. Alright, so this is the problem that I've got up here. We're at a little higher elevation. This is a logging road, and as you can see, there's not a lot of places to pull off on the side because everything has been snowplowed. I'm going to drive on for a little bit, but it looks like at this point I might have to turn around and head home. Or at least head back down the hill and find something maybe not as interesting, but at least a place to stay. As you can see, it's starting to get almost sunset. Oh well. Let's drive on just a little further up this big hill. As you can see, this area is absolutely beautiful. But the road's getting narrower. There's no place to pull off. Certainly no place that's been plowed enough for my truck camper. We'll drive on just a little bit further, but it's not looking promising, is it? Alright, this is a little sneaky. There is, I think it's a snowplow pull-off here. And it's just plowed enough that I'm going to stay there tonight. Truck is, well, it's not quite level, but it'll do. Not a lot around here today. Well, we managed to get somewhere before it got completely dark. I might even treat myself and put out the slide tonight. This is the view from the back door. It's cold. I'm going to shut it and go turn the heat on. All right, I'm not putting the slide out tonight. As you can see, we're a little off center. I don't want to put any extra strain on the slide that would now be going uphill. But that's okay. This is big enough to use without a slide. We're at 963 meters above sea level, which is about 400 meters higher than where I normally live. And you can certainly tell because it's cold up here. Not sure what the temperature is, but it's decidedly cold. Hopefully it won't snow Skies are pretty good, so hopefully there's not much snow that anybody has to clear off tomorrow. Well, we made it to our camping spot. It's a snowplow turnaround on a wintry logging road. The road was awful to get up here. It was very stressful with getting the truck started because, well, I left accessories plugged in. Getting up here, up this bumpy road. Washboard road is what I think they call it. I had to have the truck in four-wheel drive to get up some of these hills and over some of these bumps, and I was going very slow. You could hear the camper in the back. Didn't particularly like it. But we're here. We just had one car drive past. I saw the lights from my window here. Didn't even stop, honk, or anything. So that's always a good sign. It's almost dinner time. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna have a beer and some cookies because, well, cookies go with anything. I'm gonna have that, relax for a few minutes, take some of the stress off. And then I'm gonna find something very simple to make. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm a little frazzled. Ugh. It's pretty though, very pretty out here. Darkness comes quickly. I've only been here for about 15 minutes. Feeling very fortunate at the moment to find this spot with those 15 minutes to spare. Would have been much more difficult. The snow actually shines up better on the video, but in real life, this is getting much harder to distinguish the snow banks from the road. Not much more to see out here tonight. Tonight's dinner may go down as the least exciting truck camper meal ever prepared. I have some Thai kitchen mushroom rice noodle soup bowl, which I'm gonna have for dinner. I've got some edamame ready to go and a cheese string. Got a little bit of dessert. I've got some fresh fruit in the fridge. I've got some, can't remember what they are. I think they're mandarins. I've got some chocolate for dessert. And I have some snacks. I'm gonna probably have some rice crackers with these. It's gonna be really, really simple, low-key, chill. Kettle and go. I'm sure it'll taste good though. All right, well, dinner is served. Instant noodles, cold edamame. I made myself a cup of tea. It's David's white tea. David's Tea Company is a tea company based out of Montreal. I'm gonna sit here. Different book this week. This is a Dennis Wheatley book called The Forbidden Territory. This is an old author from, I think this is around the 1960s, perhaps, 1950s. This particular book was published in 1972. I'm not sure what the original written date was. It's got some very interesting ideas. It's kind of a spy novel, though, of people going into Russia. Popcorn reading from almost a decade ago. Anyway, I'm going to go sit and read. I'm going to have my food, my cup of tea, and just chill. Yes, that's actually how dark it is. Crazy. Okay, it's 9 o'clock, and that means it's time for all the old graybeards to go to bed. Actually, it's been a long week. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to go read. I don't want to think about doing any more videos or anything like that. I'm just going to go chill. Get to sleep early, just because I can. Get up early and explore the neighborhood a little bit. We'll see what that looks like. I saw some interesting scats earlier. think it was mountain lion, could have been coyote, but yeah, we'll have to see. The bears are waking up in this neighborhood, so who knows who'll come knocking on the door tonight. Anyway, I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go read a little bit more of my book. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. I slept really, really well. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just settling down for some breakfast and a cup of coffee. And of course, a piece of fruit just to keep away the scurvy from being up here on my own. Super quiet last night. I think my own imagination made more noise than the traffic did. There've been a couple of cars this morning driving past. One of them slowed down to take a look and see who I was. But they didn't stop. They carried on going. A couple of other trucks just drove straight past. So another successful night of boondocking. I woke up fairly well rested, about 6:30. Turned up the heat. Crawled back into bed for a few minutes and then fell back asleep. So, that's always a good sign. I'm going to just chill for a little bit. There's not much in the way of hiking around here. This is, again, off-grid. So I'll probably just have a restful morning. Have a little bit of walk around, but show you what I see, and then we'll head home. Just have another cup of coffee this morning. And noticed that it started snowing again. Just little light flakes, but hopefully you can see those on the camera. It's cold out, definitely cold enough for snow. It's pretty. We'll see how much snow has actually come. There's some overnight. Super quiet out here. You can hear some of the birds. Spring is coming. But it's still winter for now. This was a great little spot to spend the night. Really happy I found it. Nice and quiet. Got me away from the world. And that was kind of what I needed. That was another successful night of boondocking. I'm heading home now. Get the truck out before we get snowed in. I hope you enjoyed spending a nice quiet night with me. Enjoy your week. Have a great time beyond your front door. We'll see you next week. Please like and subscribe. It's all the YouTube thing that they say, but it really does help keep the motivation for the channel going. If you like what you've seen, we'll be back with more boondocking camping content in the truck camper, as well as some of the other stuff we do beyond our front door. We'll see you next time. Have a great week. Just on my way home, and I thought this would be interesting for a lot of people to see. These are actually wild horses. These are on the Penticton Indian Reserve, but you can actually see that they're just left to be wild. They're